So starting lying down. If you want to start sitting down, actually you can, but I know that for the purposes, if you're doing an evening practice or you're tired or, you know, you can start sitting up and you can come down afterwards, or you can just come straight down. And just start to bring awareness to the breath, the inhale, the exhale, hand on belly, hand on chest. Just bringing awareness to the quality of the breath, always. Using this time on the mat, this time that we've carved out for ourselves, to use all the tools available to us to bring us our nervous systems into balance, de-stressing, and just bringing that, you know, awareness just to your state of being, state of mind, state of body. So just start to check in with your body and just internally scan your body and just notice where you're holding and let it go on the exhale. Breathing in fully, completely, filling the belly, filling the lungs all the way up to the top. As you exhale, just notice everything relax into the ground, into its shape. Inhaling fully, completely, filling the belly, filling the lungs all the way up to the top. Exhale, release, relax, let go. Inhaling fully, completely, filling the belly, filling the lungs all the way up to the top. Exhaling through the nose or through the mouth. And as you're resuming your normal breathing, but with that mindfulness, we're going to talk about the intention of the practice today. This session is dedicated as a kind of conclusion to this last half term about balance, you know, just finding balance, and how every day there's going to be something that's going to try and throw us off balance. And it's just about finding our way back. Every day there's an opportunity to do that, to find your way back to equilibrium. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. On the inhale, you can bring the arms above the head, reach for your fingers, find the length. Stretch through the fingers, the toes. Exhale, you can bring knees into the chest, hug around the knees, rock it out side to side. Release the breath, release the shoulders. Good. And from here, on the exhale, you're going to push your heels skywards. Now you can bind behind the knees, or you can hold one hand behind one knee, other hand behind other knee. You don't have to try and contort yourself into that bind, but you're pushing through your heels. Again, just notice the shoulders drop. Big breath in. And on the exhale, you can just open those knees and hold the ankles. Release the breath. Inhale, push the heels skywards. Hold behind the knees or bind behind the knees. Really push into the heels. Big breath in. Exhale. Open the knees wide. Hold the ankles. Release the breath. Rock it out if you like. Inhale. Last time, push through the heels. Big breath in. You might even want to pulse just an inch back and forth. Exhale. Open up the knees. Grab those ankles. Release the breath and just hold. Good. Inhale, you're going to push those knees together and then drop your feet to the ground, hip width wide. Bring your arms above your head in your prayer hands. So your feet are grounded underneath your knees. You're reaching through your fingers and your prayer hands or your spear hands. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your hands by your sides, so sweep them over the head, drop them by your bum, by your sides, push your hips skywards. Feel that stretch in those front thighs. Inhale, drop the butt. Bring your arms above your head. Reach through your fingers, big breath in. Exhale, sweep your hands over your head. Lift your hips simultaneously up. And again, you're really rooting through your hands, rooting through your feet. Inhale, drop the butt. Bring your arms above your head. Big breath in. Prayer hands or spear hands, really pull yourself backwards. Exhale, bring your hands by your sides, and then lift that right foot skywards. So you're going to hop that left foot potentially into your midline. And just start to cycle out that right leg, exhaling. Inhale as you cycle that right heel in towards you, and then push it skywards on the exhale. Lift those hips high. Exhale, extend that right leg. Inhale, wheelie the right heel towards you. Exhale, skywards. Inhale, so just go at your pace. And we're going to meet with that right foot skywards and really lift those hips up, push through those hands, and then you can drop that right foot onto the left knee, drop your butt to the ground, open up your arms, shoulder height, palms to sky, and just let your legs fall to the left and look right, exhale. Breathing in here and exhaling. And as you're exhaling, really let those knees fall to the left. You're not holding, breathing in. Exhale. As you inhale, you're going to roll over to the left side. Bring that left arm underneath you to the back of your mat, and then drop that right knee to the ground. Okay? Rest your head on your left arm. You can rest that right hand on your lower back. Okay? You can stay here if you like, or you can go for the bind, just binding that bottom foot, so your left leg, bending and just grabbing a hold of probably the big toe side of that left foot. Exhale, and then you can just shift your torso back a little bit, so you're getting into that back bend. When you're back bending, really pull your belly in, really try and contract the belly so you're protecting the lower back, and by activating the belly, you can feel you're getting even further into that front left thigh, okay? Inhale, you can release the bind. Lift your head to rest on your hand. Flex that left foot. And then you're going to bring your fingers around your right big toe. So flexing that left foot for balance. And on the exhale, you're going to push into that right heel. And you're going to really, it doesn't matter if you have that leg bent or straight, it makes no difference. You're just aiming for a straight leg over time. We're always aiming towards something in yoga, you know, it's not about getting there. It's always better to travel than to arrive, as they say. You know, yoga is very much about that, you know, really being where you are in that journey, you know, it doesn't matter. When you're ready and you've got that grip on the inhale, you're going to roll onto your back. You've still got that left hand supporting behind the head. Check that left foot is just an inch above the floor. Push against that imaginary wall. You've got your fingers around your right big toe. Exhale, you're going to just crunch up. Inhale, you're going to let your head come down a little. Exhale, you're going to crunch up. Inhale, let your head come down a little. Exhale, crunch up, release the breath. And you're going to reach forward with that left hand, okay? Everything's nice and controlled. You're getting core strength here. You're pushing into that right heel, okay? You're breathing, you're really reaching forwards. And when you're ready on the inhale, bend that left knee, drop the head down, and you can come into your happy baby here. Holding around the big toes. You can even hold around the outsides of the feet if that's available to you, or you can hold around the ankles if it's not. And you're pushing that lower back down. And from here, you can extend into those heels if you like, so you can straighten into those legs. Again, you know, it's your journey and everyone's on different parts of their own journey at the end of the day. And let those legs really fall open. Good. Inhale, you can bring the knees back towards you. Hug around those knees, rock it out. Exhale. And then bring your feet down by your bum. Your hands are going to go above your head in your prayer hands. And again, you know, you can really tilt, if you tilt that pelvis forwards a little bit, you're going to feel the whole of that lower back, the lumbar spine, becomes really grounded into the mat. So you can reach back with your fingers, really feel grounded through your feet. And on the exhale, you're going to sweep those hands above the head, all the way down to the ground, lifting the hips up, grounding through the hands, strong, spread those fingers so you've got a strong, firm base on the hands. Inhale, drop the butt, arms above the head, reach for your fingers, big breath in. Again, tilt that pelvis so you really ground the lower back. Exhale, sweep those hands above the head, all the way down to the ground, and bring that left leg skywards. Exhale, start to just cycle out that left leg. Inhaling as you breathe the left heel in towards you. Exhale as you push the left heel skywards. Again, notice your form here. Your hands are grounded as you cycle out that left leg. And you're really lifting the hips up. You want to have that right foot tracking underneath the right knee. Okay, and we're going to meet with that left heel skywards. And again, really root through the hands, push through the left foot, lift the hips up. Then we're going to drop that left foot onto the right knee, drop the butt to the ground, open up the arms, shoulder height, palms to sky, and let the knees fall to the right, look left, exhale. Release the breath, release the shoulders, release the knees. Just allow your body to fall into its shape on the inhale. Fully relaxed on the exhale. Inhale, stay where you are. I'm swapping over so you can see me. Stay where you are. Exhale. As you're exhaling, you're going to roll over to your right side. Bring that right arm underneath your ear, and then let that left knee fall to the ground, and have that left hand just tracking on the lower back. Okay, and just stay here for a minute so that left foot has fully landed. Left knee, sorry, fully landed, and really open up that left shoulder. Okay, you can stay here. You want to go for the bind, you can bend into that right knee, grab a hold of the foot, and then shimmy yourself back a bit. Again, you're coming into that nice back bend. Again, contract your belly. So pull your belly in so you can, when you're working one area of the body, it's activating muscles in other parts of the body. And in this case, if you're contracting your belly, you're stretching that front thigh a little bit more in the right leg. Okay. Inhale, you're going to release the bind. Okay. And you're going to come up, bring your head onto your hand, and you're going to flex that right foot, bend into that left knee, grab hold of those left toes. On the exhale, you can push. Again, you might be here. Now, if you are here, like a kind of, you can push that elbow into the knee because it helps you balance as well. Remember to flex that right foot. The outside edge of that right foot is going to help you. And then you can just have a little go at just practicing, just pushing into that left heel. Okay. Just working your flexibility a little bit. Okay. And then when you're ready, you're going to just keep a hold of those left toes, roll onto the back, keep that right hand behind the head. I'm going to swap back now. Okay. Exhale, you're going to just lift your head up. Check that right foot is an inch above the ground. Inhale, let the head come down a little. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, let the head come down a little. Exhale, crunch up. And then bring that right hand in front of you. Check that right foot is pushing against that imaginary wall. So you're activating that right thigh and you're reaching through that the right hand, the right fingers. Okay. Inhale, you can rest the head and then come into your happy baby exhale and then rock it out side to side, push that lower back down. And then again here, you might want to push into the heels, straightening into your legs. And really let those feet fall open. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. When you're ready, inhale, you can bring those knees back towards you. Hug around those knees, have a little rock, just to take the tension out of the lower back. And then you can just cross your shins and you're going to just rock up. For some of you, you will be able to go straight over and come into your child's pose. For others, you'll have to come up sideways, as you know. So come up in your way and come into your Balasana prayer hands, child's pose prayer hands. Really reach for your fingers back towards the heels. Nice. Good. Drop those hands to their shoulder width and then come onto hands and knees. Bring those hands underneath your shoulders. Push through your palms. Exhale. Release the breath. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, push through your cat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze, and your cow. Inhale, you're going to come into neutral spine, okay? From here, you're going to bring that right foot off your mat. Your right foot, I'm going to show you. You're going to swing that right foot off your mat and have your right hand in line with your right knee and bring your left foot in line with your right knee and your right hand, and then lift your left arm skywards, okay? Looking up towards that left hand. And on the exhale, you're going to start to sweep that left arm, big circle. Follow the hand with the gaze. Again, notice the stretch, pushing into the outside edge of that left foot. It should be parallel to the end of your mat, basically. Exhale, you're sweeping that left arm really mindfully, following the hand with the gaze. Think about that clock hand. Exhale. Last time on the inhale, you're going to come all the way up. Lift that left arm. Look up. You can shake the head no here, gently. And then when you're ready on the inhale, you're going to lift up from the core, coming up onto your hands, onto your knees. One knee. Drop that hand down on that left leg. Exhale. Reach up with the right arm. Look underneath the right arm. And again, you want to get this nice arc shape. Okay. Inhale, wide wings. Look down. Drop that right hand in line with the right knee, and then lift yourself up. You might want to tuck the right toes here. Lift yourself up. Lift that left leg up. And then reach with that left arm to the front of the room. Look underneath your arm. And again, you're trying to get that crescent moon shape with that top side of the body, okay? Nice. Inhale, you can go for the bind. Pull open. Again, think back bend. Shake the head no again if you like. Look up to the ceiling. Spread those right fingers. You can have those right toes tucked. Good. Inhale, you can release the bind. Square those hips to the front of the mat. And then tuck those left toes and push into that left heel. So you're pushing into that hamstring. You bringing that right knee so your hips are square. Okay. And then from here, you're pushing through the palms and you're kissing that right knee. Exhale. Release the breath as you're kissing that right knee. Okay. On the inhale, you're going to lift that right leg into your split dog. Push that mat away from you. Square those hips. Bring your right foot to meet your left in your dog. Exhale. And then come through vinyasa. Okay. All the way down. Release the toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down. And then push back into child's pose, prayer hands. Exhale. Forehead to the ground, reaching through your fingers in your prayer hands. Breathing in. Breathing out. And as you're reaching through your fingers here, you can feel it all underneath your kind of, you know, around the sort of the underneath of the arms, like the kind of under the triceps, okay? All underneath the lower part of the shoulder blade. Then you can spread those hands and come up onto hands and knees. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, push through your palms, look to the back of the mat, exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Again, just check those arms are nice and strong and plugged. Inhale, come into your neutral spine, and then bring that left foot off the mat, like a right angle. Bring that left hand in line with your left knee, right foot in line with your left knee, left hand, and then lift that right arm up. I'm swapping over till you can see. Okay, so you're on your right side. Okay. Exhale, you're going to sweep that right arm, big circle, all the way forwards. Inhale, like a clock hand. Again, check that that left arm is really tracking underneath the left shoulder, so you're supporting everything. Everything's stacked and supported. And you're sweeping out that right arm. Exhaling. Inhaling and lifting yourself up on the inhale. Dropping that hand. Exhale. Reach to the back of the room or the side of the room, probably the back of the room. Never quite know. Inhale, wide wings. Drop that left hand down and lift that back leg up. And then reach to the front of your mat with your right arm. And again, you're trying to get that crescent moon shape with the side body there. Look underneath your armpit. See the ceiling? Good. Again, inhale, you can go for the bind. Exhale, pull open, think back bend. Pull it all open, look up over that right shoulder. Breathe, nice. And on the inhale, you're going to release the bind and then bring that right foot down. I'm going to swap back so you can see. Right foot down behind you, pushing into that right heel, so you're tucking those right toes. And you're going to kiss that left knee, exhale. Inhale, you might want to hop that right foot into your midline as you lift that left leg skywards into your split dog. Push that mat away from you. Really do. Push through those hands. Exhale, you can bring that left foot to meet the right and then come into vinyasa. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, you can rest in child's pose, prayer hands, exhaling, or you can rest in dog, your yoga. You decide. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Gorgeous. Again, when you're in this pose and what feels like quite constricting is actually you can breathe quite easily. You can really notice your diaphragm can open and close quite easily, especially if the knees are wide, okay? Inhale, exhale, good. Okay, so coming onto hands and knees. Bring that right leg behind you. And bring that left arm in front of you. Exhale, kiss that right knee, bring that left elbow in. Scoop the belly. Inhale, extend everything out. Exhale, bring it all into your midline, kiss that right knee. Again, check that right hand is tracking underneath the right shoulder. Spread those right fingers, reach it out. Exhale, bring it all in. Release the breath. Inhale, bring that left hand down. Bring that right foot leg behind you. And bring that right foot in between your hands, exhale. Okay. When you're ready, on the inhale, you're going to lift yourself up into your Anjaneyasana. Bring your gaze to your hands. Okay, we've been doing this quite a bit. Check that vertical line with the right shin. Okay. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Release the breath. And you're going to side prayer twist to your right side. I'm going to swap over so you can see me. So to your right side, you're in a side prayer twist. Breathe. Let that weight fall into the right heel. Really let that weight come forwards. Push those hands together. Inhale, you can unbind the hands. Drop that left hand on the inside of the right foot. Lift that right arm behind you. Exhale, bring that right arm to track outside the right foot. And you're going to just come into your runner's lunge. Treading your hands backwards. I'm going to swap back. Inhale, lift forwards. Bending into the knee, lift up. Exhale. Treading back. Draw the right hip back. Inhale. Tread it forwards, lift up. Big breath in. Exhale. We're going to meet here. You're treading your hands back. And you're just holding here without locking out that right knee. As you inhale, you can lift your chest. As you exhale, you can allow that weight just to come forwards, almost like you're trying to lie your whole sort of belly and chest all the way down along that right leg. Inhale, you can lift the chest a little bit. Exhale. And you might find that each time you come out of it and go back into it, you get an extra few millimeters. Exhale. it's just letting your nervous system know what you're about to do. You know, it's the somatics of it, really. Inhale, you can bend into that right knee. Tuck those back toes. Lift that left knee off the floor. And then you're going to propel yourself forwards into your standing splits. So your hands should be tracking directly underneath your shoulders. Your hips should be square. Drop that left foot to meet the right and let yourself come all the way down into Uttanasana forward fold. Release the breath. Release the neck completely. Bend those knees, inhale, curl up through the spine. Bring your arms above your head. Reach up through your fingers, root through the feet, draw the belly in, exhale, hands to prayer. Okay. Bend those knees, bring your arms behind you, pull open that front body. Exhale, you're going to bind forwards. So come into Uttanasana forward fold with bound arms. Completely relax the neck as usual. Really try and bring your hands over the head as much as you can. And then you can drop the hands to the ground and step back into your dog. Exhale. And just stay in dog, just walk it out in your dog. Little freestyle in your dog for a minute. And whenever you're ready, you can come down through vinyasa. We're not going to rest, we're going to just carry on. We're going to meet back in dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Spread the fingers. Plug those arms. Push that mat away from you, okay? Inhale, you're going to come into your plank, drop your knees, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And this time you're going to lift your left leg behind you, right arm in front of you. And again, when you're doing this, you know, try and look at that left hand. The left hand should be tracking underneath the left shoulder, so it's stacked. Your left fingers are nice and spread because that's your foundation at the end of the day. That's what's holding you up. That balance, your left arm is really plugged. And on the exhale, you can then kiss, you can bring everything in and kiss that left knee. Release the breath. Inhale, extend that right arm out, left leg behind you. Exhale, plug it all in. Release the breath. Scoop that belly. Inhale, extend the right arm, left leg. Really reach forwards. Exhale. Scoop that belly. Inhale, drop that right hand underneath the right shoulder. Lift that left leg out again. And then bring that left foot in between your hands. Exhale. Release the breath. Lift the chest, lift the chin here. And when you're ready on the inhale, you're going to bring your arms above your head. Bring your gaze to your hands. Exhale, you're going to come down into side prayer twist on your left side. Exhale. Again, let that weight fall into the left heel. Okay, breathe. Breathing in, breathing out here. You should be pretty comfortable. Not having to work too hard to stay here. Okay. Feel that front right thigh, the nice stretch there. Then you can unbind, right hand inside of the left foot, look towards the left hand. Inhale, stretch the left arm, drop it outside the left foot. And then again, you could start to tread your hands back on the exhale, lifting those left toes off the floor. As you straighten into the left leg, draw that left hip back. Inhale, tread forwards, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhaling. Inhaling, as you bend into that front knee, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale. Coming back into that straight left leg. Inhale, lift your chest, but keep that left leg straight. Exhale, just wave forwards. Elbow, keep those elbows nice and tucked. Inhale, lift up, chest, the chin. Exhale. And the reason we're doing this, again, I'm doing a lot more work actually, and I'm working with people that are talking about on the exhale coming down, and hold there for a moment, and in your breathing, I'm going to explain why we're doing it. You know, our bodies often our bodies are frightened of moving into, you know, the range. We have more range than we think. And it's our nervous systems which stop us realizing our full potential often. It's not our bodies, it's our nervous systems. It's really, really interesting. And that's what I'm really learning at the moment. So by just coercing you, just taking your time to come into these poses, your body gains more trust and your nervous system lets go a little bit. Inhale, you can bend into that left knee. Bring those hands forward, tuck the right toes, take that right knee off the floor, and then propel yourself forwards into your standing splits with your hands tracking underneath your shoulders. Try and square the hips. Exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left and keep traveling down into your Uttanasana forward fold, releasing the neck. Bend those knees, inhale, push through the feet, curl up through the spine, arms above your head. Drawing in the belly as you reach up, exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Again, interlace the arms behind you, bend those knees if you need to, and on the exhale, you're going to hinge forwards, release that breath as you bind forwards, trying to bring those arms over the head as much as you can, straightening into those arms, and then bring those hands down to the ground. And then this time, take your left foot back and step into your dog left side first. Walking your dog, having a little shimmy in the dog, and then you come through vinyasa, strong arms, exhale, stay above the ground by an inch, and lift yourself up into your up dog. From here, you can drop those knees, exhale, come back into Balasana, prayer. So child's pose, prayer hands. And if you want to bring the hands behind you and just rest them on the nape of the neck, you can. Or you can just reach through your fingers, you decide. Really nice. Breathing in and breathing out, gorgeous. Inhale, come onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes, exhale dog, release the breath. From here, you can walk, step or jump your way. If you're going to jump, bring those knees an inch above the ground, spread the fingers, look forwards, and then propel your feet in between the hands. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release the breath. Inhale, curl up through the spine, bring your arms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. And just take a few breaths here. Check in with the feet, check in with the structure. Okay. And then when you're ready, you're going to bind your hands behind you again, pull open that front body. So when you're doing this, look down and check your feet are straight. So if you see, I always tend to bend my knees because it enables me to then get that sort of front, that rotation of the pelvis a little bit more. So rather than being like that and very back bendy, if I do that, it neutralizes my tailbone basically. Okay. Exhale, coming into that forward fold with the arms bound, all the way over. Nice. Exhale, you can bring those hands down and you're going to take that right foot back. And you're going to lift yourself up on the inhale into your high lunge, ascending prayer. Bring your hands back down to chest. And you're going to twist to your left in your side prayer twist, high lunge, side prayer twist. So you're pushing through your right heel. And again here, you should be pretty much resting on that front thigh, pushing those hands together, okay? And you're breathing. Breathe. Pushing through the right heel, looking over that left shoulder. Everything is relaxed, that place between effort and ease that I talk about a lot. And then you can drop that right hand on the inside of the left foot and then lift that left arm away from you, pushing into that right heel. You can always drop that right knee if it's too strong, okay? Inhale, you're going to sweep that left arm all the way down on the inside of that outside, of that left foot. Bring that right foot forward, ground into the outside edge of that right foot. And again, you're going to aim to straighten into that left leg. Inhale, you can bend into it. Exhale, push back into that, straightening into that leg, left leg, drawing that left hip back. Inhale, you can bend into it and lift up a little. Exhale, again, your third time, you're finding your happy place with this pose. You're trying to draw the left hip back and you're breathing. Really try and draw those shoulders away from your ears. And you're breathing into that hamstring. Okay. And when you're ready, on the inhale, you're going to bend into that left knee, come back into your standing splits. I'm going to swap so you can see me. Okay, and then from here, you can have a little go at just opening up that right arm. So your left hand is on the floor. Open up that right arm in your half moon pose. It's a different way to come into it. You can then see if you can bring your gaze to your right hand. Level one. You might even want to go for the bind with the right foot, your yoga. Looking down, and then you might want to hover that left hand above the ground, your yoga. Just options, take it up or down, whatever mood you're in. Okay. Exhale, you're going to just release back, step back with that right foot, left foot to join, back into your dog. And then inhale, come through vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, take a little rest, either in your prayer hands, child's pose, or downward facing dog. Nice. Let the breath come down. And we're going to come onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes, dog. And from here, you can walk, step, jump your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Release the breath. Bend those knees, inhale, curl up through the spine, arms above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. You want to sway here a little bit, just have a little shake, you can. Or you can just have your hands in prayer, take 3 big deep breaths, rooting through the feet. Always nice to have a little pause. Okay. And when you're ready, you're going to bend back into those knees, bind those arms behind you. Okay. Check you can see your toes. Your feet are straight. And then on the exhale, you can hinge, release the breath, strong straight arms. Good. Inhale, you're going to bring your hands down. You're going to take that left foot back and you're lifting yourself straight up on the inhale into high lunge. Bring your gaze to your hands, prayer hands or spear hands. Lift up through the fingers. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. And then come to your right side, exhale, side prayer twist. Again, remember, you can always drop that left knee at any point. But, you know, you're building strength. Some of you are at different levels, different range. So you're on your right side. Breathing, pushing through that back heel. Pushing those hands together, looking over that right shoulder. So you really, the aim of the game here is to find that place, a happy place in this pose. Then you can unbind. Drop that left hand on the inside of the right foot. Look towards that right hand. Push through that left heel. And then sweep that right arm. Drop the right hand outside the right foot. I'm going to swap back. Bring that left foot forwards a little bit. Ground into the outside edge of that left foot and straighten into that right leg, exhale. Again, you might not ever get straight in that right leg, it doesn't matter. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, bend into that right knee. And then push back again as you're straightening, aiming to straighten into it, draw the right hip back. Remember, again, it's the nervous system that is stopping you, not necessarily your body. So interesting. Inhale, lift the chest, bend into that knee a little bit. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Pushing into the back of that left foot. Really, really nice, guys. Breathing in, breathing out. And then when you're ready on the inhale, you can bend into that front right knee, lift that left leg skywards. You can stay here, or you can drop that left foot at any point. Or again, you can have a little go at just lifting that left arm up, keeping your gaze down so your right hand is on the ground, and then seeing if you can bring your gaze up towards that left hand. Yeah, see, it's a much easier way to come into it, actually. Okay. When you're ready at any point, you might want to go for the bind, Adam, potentially. Looking down, you might want to hover that right hand. Just an inch. Okay, good. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you can step out of it and come through Vinyasa, exhale. Good, Michael. Yeah. Let's step back into dog. Walk it out. Hope you're doing all right there, Ian. I knew you were going to do that. And then come through Vinyasa. And this time we're going to just rest on the floor on our bellies. So you're on your bellies, and you're on your head is on your hands, backs of your hands. Get your breath back. When you're ready on the inhale, you're going to come into your skydive. So bring your arms behind you, reach through your fingers as if you're trying to touch the back two corners of the room, open the feet wide, lift the chest. Exhale, bring your hands back underneath the forehead, rest everything. Release the breath. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, rest. Inhale, lift everything up into your skydive. And this time you might want to bind your arms behind you. Your feet are nice and wide. You're lifting your chest. Breathing here. Want to rotate the feet while you're there. That feels quite good. Exhale, you can rest everything down. Release the breath. Release the body. Dead weight into the floor. Okay. We're coming into Shavasana soon, so just bring your hands underneath your shoulders and lift yourself back into your dog. Exhale. And from here, you could just tiptoe your way to the top of your mat and curl up through the spine, arms above your head. Bring your hands to prayer. I'm bringing you back up to your feet because now I should have said before, actually, you might want to get a strap or try without a strap. Again, we're used to, especially with home practice, we're used to not having props. If you've got a dressing gown strap handy, then grab it. But I thought we could just have a little go at just this, you know, we normally do this with the straps. So you're just bringing your hand onto your waist and you're just grabbing hold of your big toe on the inside of the knee. You can also bring the arm out, or you can have it on the waist. Okay? And you're having a little go at just seeing if you can straighten into that front leg. It doesn't matter if you can't. Okay, you might just, I'll show you from this way. You might just get to there. It's fine. Over time. And if you have got it in front of you, you might want to open it up to the side. Okay, you're not using the straps, you're just learning. Okay, and then you can just release, kick it out. Other side. Grabbing hold of your toe on the inside of that knee, getting your balance with that right hand. And just having a little go. Straightening into that front leg. Okay. You want to have a little go at lifting that leg out to the side. Nice, Adam. And over time, you'll just be straightening more and more into that leg, okay? Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, release, kick it out. Good. One more little balancing pose because we're finishing, and because balance has been the whole focus. We do tree pose. I did it in my class last night, actually, for the first time in quite a long time. We're just going to bring that right foot below the knee or above the knee. And again, arms open. Breathe, release those shoulders, draw the belly in, find a drishti. Just breathe, nice, full breaths. When you're ready, inhale, you can bring the arms above your head. Reach up, keep your arms nice and wide. Breathing in, breathing out. And then the inhale, bring your hands to prayer. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Then try and close your eyes. And then it gets really tricky. Shake it out. Well done, Adam. Super good. Other side. There or there. Bring your arms open. Draw those shoulders away from your ears. And then when you're ready, you can lift your arms up. Ooh, slipping, bring your arms above your head. Okay. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer. Reach up for your prayer hands or spear hands. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, releasing the breath. And again, if you want to have a little go, closing the eyes, have a go. And then release, take it out. You're out of here, Ian. Okay, you can come down to the ground, all the way down. I'm going to give you options again because we're finishing here today for a few weeks. You can finish in pigeon, or you can finish back where we started in your supported bridge. You can use your hands, or you can come into pigeon and bring that knee in between your hands, your yoga. Wherever, again, just wherever you are, just taking this time to, if you want to come into shoulder stand from here, you can come into shoulder stand from here. You want to come into handstand from here, you can come against a wall and just climb your feet up the wall. If you want to come into headstand, you can come into headstand, whatever feels good for you right now in terms of inversion. If you're not in pigeon, by the way. If you are in pigeon, you might want to swap sides. Wherever you are, you can start to come out of that. You can bring the knees into the chest. And then you can come into your twist. If you've got the knees into the chest, just extend that left leg, keep that right knee in towards you, and then just draw that right knee to the left side, exhale. In your spinal twist, whatever feels good for you right now, yeah. Inhale, you can swap sides. Exhale as you let those knees fall to the opposite side. When you're ready, you can come up to center. And you can come into Shavasana. If there's anything you want to do now before you finish, you can do it now. Otherwise, just come into Shavasana and just let your body rest, recover. If it's an evening practice and you've got a wall handy, you can shimmy yourself to a wall and bring your legs up against the wall. I'll show you. This is also really nice at night. So you literally sit against the wall like that, lie back, and then just bring your feet up. You can also have a block underneath your, or a blanket underneath your lower back if you like. Viparita Karani, it's a really nice legs up the wall pose. Really good for the nervous system. Staying right where you are, breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to leave you here just to stay there for a few more minutes. And yeah, say goodbye to you for Easter. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Have a wonderful break. Namaste.